This is a message from your guides reading for the Andromedan. And this is my first Patreon reading. So we have 10 minutes, and I'm going to try and say everything as fast as I possibly can so I get as much in there in this 10 minutes. So I have a couple of guides already coming up, and I had them coming up as I was getting the crystals. For some reason, I'm really, really short of breath, and I have so many chakras going off. Like so many chakras. I feel my throat a lot. I feel my solar plexus, my sacral, my root. I was feeling my shoulders. I feel the top of my head. I got to figure out what this is. If this is like an activation, if all of your chakras are just messed up right now, or what this is. So I gotta just ask them. Okay, but I'm gonna go ahead and the shortness of breath thing is so annoying. I'm gonna go ahead and get into my crystals though. So I have obsidian here. I only pulled 3 for this reading. I have obsidian here, so this is about deflecting energies that are coming towards you, usually in a negative way. Or it can just be excess that you don't want to pick up on. It feels also like thoughts and emotions coming to you from others. This can also be coming to you from cords from others. Okay, and then I have my Fuchs site here, which has to do with, it can have to do with past life information. That's something that's coming up right away. It has to do with gathering psychic information, usually to do with healing something, either something physical, it can be emotional, or again, it can be past life related, but it usually has to do with information that you're gathering to heal in some way. It's also a very grounding stone. And then I have my green fluorite here, which is also very grounding, which makes sense actually, come to think of it, for the questions that you're asking, since you're asking a lot of like financial questions. And grounding definitely can have to do with finances, obviously, because it has to do with your physical surroundings and being grounded in the physical world. Finances definitely has to do with that. Okay, and this is also a very calming stone, a very healing stone. Okay, so grounding, healing, calming, these are things coming in, and then deflecting negative energies. Okay, and again, past life information, past life, um, some block that needs to be healed in a past life. I don't know if that'll come in during this reading or one of the others. Okay. So I have 2 guides coming up, actually maybe 3, and I have 1 behind me. Okay. And I really feel this psychic center here at the back of my neck. Not everybody knows this, but actually at the back of your neck, there's a really big psychic center. It's like a portal where your guides can speak to you, and you can also pick up on energies there. It's just like a general psychic center. So this is some kind of activation, especially the fact that I'm feeling this. This is some kind of activation. And there's like a block. There's like a block in the solar plexus that's releasing. Your solar plexus has to do with your drive, your ambition. The other thing about the solar plexus that your guides are making me think of is the fact that it does actually charge all of the other chakras as well, and it gives energy to them. So if your solar plexus is flowing, then all of your other energy centers are going to be flowing really well. And I feel like there's something going on with another chakra. Um, it feels like this chakra hasn't really been activated yet. This is a chakra that is below your root chakra. I don't know if there's really a name for this or not, but there are definitely chakras below your root chakra as well. Just like there are chakras above your crown chakra, there are also chakras below your root chakra, and they have to do with connecting you to the earth. So again, there's this energy of grounding that your guides are really coming in with a lot. There's a feeling even of you kind of moving around a lot, and even a feeling like if you're moving around, or even things like changing classes, or you're literally traveling, and you're not that secure or that like stationed or solidified in one area. But even with things like classes and changing classes, and so then there's also this feeling of even changing like friends and meeting a variety of people, and that's good for you. But at the same time, there is this feeling of kind of this lack of grounding. And that's just sort of the environment and the situation that you're in right now. It's just really in flux and there's a lot of changes. And so, because of that, your guides are saying that it's really important for you to be meditating um, every day to ground, to focus on grounding. And you can focus on a chakra near your feet. It would be like kind of in between your feet. It's a large chakra. And for some reason I'm seeing this as like a black chakra. They're showing me this energy center as a black color. And they really want this energy center to be cleared and to be activated, because right now you're really not grounded. And again, it just has to do with the situation that you're in, how like in flux it is and everything. And so that's going to be there. That on the one hand does actually make it apparent that you're not really grounded, but then on the other hand, it feels like you would have some of that anyway, because right now you're just going through a lot of life changes, and you're young, and things are just also changing in your mind in a very quick way. But at the same time, you are getting some things solidified, and you're definitely more grounded than you were. And now you have a chance and you have an opportunity to get a lot more grounded than you have been. So this has to do with ideas that are implementing in your mind, but um, they still haven't become totally like concrete and solidified, although you're definitely getting there. You definitely have a major idea of where you want to go, where you're headed. But the first step is grounding, okay, in answer to some of these questions. I know we're going to have some longer readings this month as well. And so um, I know they'll be getting into some of that more. But for this reading, a big part of the message is really just grounding, and that's really a big part of the issue. That's really a big part of the problem, is just how ungrounded you are. And when you're ungrounded, you can end up really uncertain about what path to take, what to do, and things can be kind of fogged, or they can be kind of unclear. But this like lack of understanding or lack of awareness of exactly, where to place your feet in the physical world, exactly what path to be on, exactly what steps to take to create a foundation for yourself. This all points to a lack of grounding. And so the solution is becoming more grounded. When you're stepping into a more grounded energy, then things are going to just automatically you're going to know more of the path to take. Automatically, there's going to be this shift where you know what to do, or things are more presented to you in a way where you can handle them, where they can manifest, where you can see how to operate and you can see how things are going to unfold. But when you're in an ungrounded energy, then things just become a lot more clouded, a lot more hectic in your mind as well. Because ungroundedness can definitely produce like anxiety. Okay, so that is the end of this short reading, this first one. Thank you very much for allowing me to do this reading for you, and I truly hope that it benefits you. Thank you very much. Namaste.